So for those who haven't followed the show, Sisterwives is a show that focuses on a polygamist family. It consists of the husband Kody and his 4 wives. His first wife being Mary, second wife Janelle, third wife Christine, and the 4th wife, who happens to be his final and favorite wife, Robyn. And the reason I say final and favorite is because for the last, we'll say 5, 6, maybe 7 years, decade perhaps, he's been living essentially in a monogamous marriage with Robyn while neglecting his other wives, even alienating, manipulating, gaslighting, and using them, in my opinion. So things really started to go sour when Robyn joined the family, even though there was already dynamics. I mean, you can even see the difference in wedding photos. All the other girls had modest at-home weddings and like trash bags for dresses, and Robyn had a nice, fancy, expensive wedding. Christine was pregnant when Robyn joined the family, and she actually wasn't okay with Kody having another wife, but he went ahead and did it, and she had to suck that up while she was pregnant. Christine is actually the first wife who divorces him, and that's been a lot of the drama centering the family, but we're gonna see it unraveling because Janelle is also leaving him, and he treats Mary like garbage. And that is why it is of my opinion that this is a case study in narcissism and systematic abuse of women in this culture. I've never seen an actual tear come out of that woman's face, but she's always fucking crying. It's hilarious.
I feel like the idiot that got left behind.
Clear to me that Christine's whole goal in leaving me was to find her soulmate. Dating. I'm actually not interested.
So Kody used to basically tell her that she was disgusting and that he was never going to have an intimate relationship with her. So I'm really happy to see she found this man.
I hear really good things about him. He was a guy whose wife died and he raised 8 kids on his own. So to me, that's like this huge shining thing about who he is, right? So, and he has a relationship with all his kids still.
Oh, Christine's dating, or when you think it's okay for Christine to start dating him, like the day she left.
In plural marriage with the weddings, you don't feel celebrated. I just got married. That was it. And I didn't invite a lot of people. When you're a plural wife, the focus isn't on you, and it's not supposed to be on you. It's supposed to be on the family.
Everybody should get what they want. For me, if I ever get married again, it's going to be on the top of a mountain somewhere. It's going to be simple.
It's kind of strange to think about those things.
I would have loved to have had a breakup where we could have stayed friends, but I think
That's the reason I'm pissed off, is because you never tried to have a really good relationship with these other people. And that's the reason I'm pissed off. Oh, he's about the kids. That was the easy part.
Oh, raising all the kids. That was the easy part.
Man, just the knife in the kidney over all these years.
You guys, Christine's face just says it all. She's so over this man. And the knife in the kidney line is so legend.
The sacrifices that I made to love you.
Getting a wife that was 15 years younger.
Wasted.
That was an Oscar-worthy performance, Kody. Everybody is just so brain dead and emotionally zapped.
But accountability is what I've been asking for here. And you are running away rather than being accountable. You're like, I'm divorced. I'm leaving. I'm done with you. You're out of my house. Instead of actually making the relationships work.
So I remember watching an episode in season 1 where she was going into labor and Kody was late to get to the hospital because he was too busy kissing up with Robyn, and they weren't even married. Shortly after they were married, he was always showing favoritism towards her and neglecting the other wife.
Okay, look, I never tried to treat anybody like crap. I never tried. I never did.
But you did.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't need to.
So much.
I didn't need to.
And you admitted to it. And you couldn't correct it.
Kody has like 16 or 17 kids, not all of them by her, but she had a lot of kids.
she teamed up with Christine when Christine was leaving. She gave Christine her empathy, her sympathy, her kindness, her attention, her time.
Cody's been a very angry, upset, very lost person the last few years. And I have to recognize it for what it is. It's just him in a painful place, and him in a place of fear that I will leave him to.
What was my purpose 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years ago? It was always my family, my children.
Remember the guy that I met, the guy who I saw loving his kids.
The guy that she saw loving his kids was worth stealing. But now that he's completely centered on her and her kids, and he's neglecting all of his other kids from his other wives, he's not as desirable. She managed to monopolize all of the family's resources. She lives in the biggest house. She's never worked, and she had nannies to help look after her kids, plus him.
The holidays are over with, and I'm going to go have lunch with Kody. I haven't seen him in person for a long time. The clock is really ticking on this note, and we owe this money. Because of the breakdown in the family, there is no communication, there's no cooperation, there's nothing.
So what's the occasion? What's going on?
So the family owns a huge plot, and she wants him to buy her out.
If we can't make this balloon payment that's coming up in like 3.5, 4 months, technically they could take the whole property back because we signed a really bad contract. We were not smart.
Christine left, and because of the equity in her home, she traded that for her equity in Coyote Pass. So now Coyote Pass has just got 4 owners. How are we going to divide, yada, yada, yada. We're still going through that process. And Janelle's like, well, we got to pay it off, we got to pay it off, we got to pay it off. Well, I don't feel like doing you any favors, Janelle, but I know we have to pay it off.
Are you interested in buying me out?
Well, wait a second.
He uses every diversion tactic in the book to not answer these questions and keep her in the dark about what they're going to do. And he doesn't want to pay it either.
You jumped at the end. What about us? What about you living on the property? What about you and me?
Her face.
I don't think we even exist in the same universe anymore. Like, I think you're awesome. And whenever we talk, I still feel that like you've got this little hook in me or whatever, but I've been so happy that I don't foresee a long-term thing for us.
We haven't really talked about our relationship.
We've had some conversations. It's not like we've not.
Yeah,
talked.
no, but that's not really having a conversation about a relationship.
We have had so many conversations where I've said, it's done, we're not compatible. And he's agreed. And he's like, like, why are we talking about that? I feel like it's almost like a diversion tactic.
My relationship with Christine, my relationship with Mary. Mary and I, fortunately, are in a place where we'll always be friends. I'll never say a bad thing about Mary.
He's badmouthed her for like all the years, like
Tell you
18
what,
years
it's true.
worth of years.
Don't want to be the one that's accountable for breaking up.
Said that he can't stand her face. He never loved her. The 30 years that they were married.
It's over. It's over. I guess I don't need some finality piece to say that. Your selfishness and self-absorbed.
Is that in the past 2 years with the divorce?
The kids now talk about the dad they grew up with versus who you are now.
Well,
He was always a good dad. That always endeared him to me. But now, I don't know how I would ever reconcile with him and not have a relationship with my kids. No, I'm going to always choose my kids. I'm always going to choose my kids. I always felt like your life centered so much about Robyn's house.
well, in the past 2 years, Robyn's been this place that things were safe.
Kody, even before that, it felt like I wasn't as important.
I don't know. I feel like anytime Kody makes a choice and they don't like it, I get blamed. There's this new concept that I have Kody just wrapped around my little finger and I'm doing evil spells on him and I'm so ridiculous. If you know Cody Brown, you know he's not to be controlled.
I don't find I have much in common with her. And I feel like it's a problem that I'm not. I remember one time we were traveling, I think it was my birthday, and you started getting mad at me about a conversation I had with her that I don't know how you knew about, unless she came to you and told you. So I had a conversation with Robyn years ago when she was getting ready to buy the house. And I just said to her, please, if you cannot buy something that's going to chew through our resources. And, we all agreed. She was amiable with me, apparently, told on me to Kody. And Cody's like, well, you were so mean to Robyn about blah. Well, I don't know how you know that. I don't know how you know about that conversation. So
Janelle knows what's going on.
I didn't tattle on Janelle. I just told Kody that Janelle and I were in agreement about not buying my home. And then it turned into some big, huge thing. And I got into trouble with Janelle because Kody got after her.
It was just that her and I agreed. And I thought that was important to tell him.
Come on, do I even need to say it?
Don't go down that road. We're trying to heal things. More destruction isn't going to help us here.
Okay. Then if I can't talk freely, then let's just leave it as I don't really want to.
The kids talk to him about Robyn, or I talk to him. It's like he just doesn't want to go there. That's his sacred cow. She's perfect. Don't dare talk about her. And I'm like, well, dude, how do you expect to be in a plural marriage with me if you have this person that you worship? That's part of being a husband in a plural marriage. You have to be able to hear everybody equally. Sacred cows that I can't talk about freely to you about my emotions and my feelings is a big indicator of some things that are wrong.
But you can't talk to me about your feelings and your emotions.
No.
Don't go down that road. We're trying to heal things. More destruction isn't going to help us here.
If there's a bias, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Janelle has a card. It says victim on it. She likes to play it.
Here I am, a woman who's really just trying to speak up and advocate and protect herself. And it's labeled as something negative, victim behavior in this case. Like I can't explain to you, you're getting mad when I'm bringing up certain subjects.
I'm not getting angry about certain subjects.
So I just feel like...
And there are no sacred cows.
Janelle is not stupid. She's actually really good with the finances in the family, and she raised a bunch of the kids too. She's aware of the favoritism that's happening, and she and Kody have not had a relationship in over 2 years.
But I keep thinking that you and I could make this work.
I think you and I would have to be different people.
You're giving me the it's not you, it's me routine?
All I can think is that it's somehow driven by his ego. He's a failure to have lost all his marriages, except for the one.
You want to try a love affair again? And the property shouldn't be the motivation.
Kody has not been out to see her kids since Evie was born, and Evie's 3. Maddie's like, why would I tell him that I'm having another one? He hasn't really shown that much interest in the other 2.
I mean, they're talking like I've done some kind of evil to them. I'm missing something here.
There's a lot of nuances, and I can't be in the middle.
Jealousy and gossip.
No, I think there's a lot more to it.
I was a hero for 25 years with these kids. And now I'm not. I don't know. I don't know the answers to this. I know that it's been a hard process in moving forward with a lot of disappointment and failure, but hope that we can patch up some of the heartbreak.
I think Janelle would do anything she could to screw me, so she's afraid I'll try to screw her. And so where I'm at is I'm bitter, and I don't care.
Again, there's no definite, like, yeah, we're going to do this.
I have made an effort for you for years, and what did you give me? You betrayed me. Don't go down that road. We're trying to heal things. More destruction isn't going to help us here. Okay. So you worry about what you're going to do, and I'll worry about what I'm going to do. Well, Savannah, I love her.
Okay, maybe it's time for me to lawyer up.
Next we have Mary. It's her birthday, and she's being surprised with her carriage house having been renovated by her friends. She was essentially dumped by Kody. As I mentioned earlier, he was so rude to her. Basically said that their 30-year marriage was a complete waste and that he never loved her. And had no intention of having a relationship with her, even though she was fully committed to him. Despite everything, she was gonna stay with him, and she took a lot of his abuse. It's nice to see that she's got some nice people in her life now, and she's moving on.
You know, it's no secret that Kody and I have had struggles in our relationship for a lot of years. I really have been doing basically everything in my life alone, you know, and it's something that I've had to kind of grow into.
Something about Mary that's really sad is she makes jokes about things that are sad for her, like right now.
If they don't want you at at their table, make your own.
Here
You
it
made
is.
your own. Come join me at my table, my friends. Join me at my table. Hello.
I mean, I think that's called leading you on. No? Is it? I mean, that's...
I mean, it could easily. I was honestly shocked when he told me. Like, it's like, yeah, no, I decided like 2 years ago. I'm like, did he just forget to mention
You
it?
didn't want to, like, email me or text me and let me know that...
That's so sad. I get the feeling that she's been treated like shit for too long.
Well, don't blame me for not loving you. Blame yourself if I don't love you, okay?
I don't have to be somewhere where I'm not wanted. And the people who want to be with me will be in my life. I am so happy about the life that I'm creating.
Love that for you, Mary.